All right, so in this video, we are actually going to start with the demo book. So you've already completed your warm-up. We're actually going to go with your pages 1 through 10, and I'm just going to do it kind of like a presentation. I am going to kind of stop with some things throughout these videos to show you like some key tips, so that way you're a little bit more fluent with it, or some little things that I've learned along the way. Okay, so we have already done the warm-up. We are just sitting down. We are going to go ahead and get started. All right, so I am here for 4 reasons today. Number one thing is to tell you about the power of water. That's exactly what makes us a little bit different. Okay, so number one is to say thank you. We absolutely love our customers. We want to thank you for being open-minded. We do all word-of-mouth advertising, so we highly value all of your time and energy. All right, number 2 is to get your opinion. So we are a 100% Michigan-made product, which is really awesome. We've been in business since 1936, so it's not a new company by any means. We do have a one-of-a-kind product, which is awesome. What separates us from anybody else is actually our water filter / separator, which we'll talk a little bit more about as we go on. And at the end, I just ask for an old-fashioned yes, I love it, or yes, I want one. Okay? Number 3, this is actually the most important part to me. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our amazing rainbow opportunity and how life-changing it can be. All right, cool thing is there's no experience needed. You can get the money back on your machine. So if you absolutely fall in love with what I have today and you don't want to pay for it, we actually have a program so you can get that free. That's exactly how I started in the business. Okay, there's no startup cost. There's no monthly fees or anything like that. We do have free training. It's all done right at our office in Lapeer. We do offer, obviously, extra income, the ability to travel, and then maybe you have a dream to own your own business. This is a great way to start there. Just watch what I do today. Maybe it's something that you would be interested in. If it's not something you're interested in, that's okay. Maybe it'd be something that someone you know would be interested in. Okay, and number 4, we're here to ask for your help. So the most important thing is that we have more places to go. So if I don't have a place to go, I have no job tomorrow. All right, so it helps me with a few different things. Number 1 is the opportunity to change more people's lives. That's what Synergy stands for. And so the more places that we go, the more people we see, the more opportunities we have for that. The second part is to get your money back on your machine. We already told you to get all your money back. And so I'm going to definitely ask you to join my team at the end. And then lastly is monthly contesting. So every single month I'm in a new contest for something, and the more places that I have to go, the more opportunities I have to win that contest. Okay? Cool little tip though is don't worry, we're not going to ask you for anything unless it's worth your while. So you're going to get something free every time we ask you for something. Okay, so my job is to get you as much free stuff as possible and to educate you not only on a way to save time or money, but also save a lot of money with your current expenses. All right, so we are going to start with our Rainmate, and I'm going to give you this little list right here. It's actually here in my bag that is going to tell you how much you currently spend. Just kidding, it's not in that bag. It is on this one. All right, so we have this little list here. I'm just going to give it to you, and we'll fill it out as we go. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about is our Rainmate. That is this little guy here. It's great for a small bedroom or a bathroom. It replaces a few different things you might already have in your home. Okay, so number 1 is a humidifier. This is great for a small bedroom, small bathroom, something like that. Cool thing is there's no filters, so you don't have anything else to change in it. And it does have a handy dandy light, so if you want to use it like a night light, my kids love to do that. Okay, number 2 is a vaporizer. So most people add Vicks to their vaporizer. It helps open those airways and things like that. The main ingredient in Vicks is actually eucalyptus. Okay, so we can put eucalyptus in there. It will help with congestion. It also helps with snoring, which is super important, right? And then also it's a natural bug repellent. So if you stick it on your outside table when you go outside and you have that eucalyptus in there, it'll actually keep those mosquitoes and bugs away from you. Okay? The last thing that this little machine does is aromatherapy. We do have 14 hypoallergenic fragrances to go in there. I have a couple fragrances today. Would you rather have berry or orange? Okay, and then you're going to let your customer answer that. You're going to fill up your water. You're going to put your fragrance in there and kind of go from there. Okay. All right, so if you didn't notice, I always put fresh air into my Rainmate first. Okay, so I squirt fresh air in, and then I put the fragrance in, and then I go over the fact that the fresh air is the same exact disinfectant that's used in hospitals, okay, and the same to help reduce the spreading of illness, things like that. It also will eliminate any kind of bad odors such as pet odors, smoke odors, cooking odors, all of those types of things. Okay? So what does your family use to make your house smell nice now? At this point, your customer is going to answer their candles, their wax melts, whatever it is that they spend. Okay? And then I say, okay, how often do you purchase these items? Well, they're usually going to say, oh, once a month, once every few months. Or I'll speak up and say, you're probably like me and you buy them in bulk when they're on clearance or on sale, and then they last you for a few months. Okay, so let's break that down. Let's break it down to kind of monthly. So if you spend $50 every 3 or 4 months, you're really spending closer to 10 or 15 a month. Do we agree? We agree. Okay, perfect. So if you're spending about 15 a month, then that means, actually, let's do an even number. So if you're spending 20 a month, then that's $240 a year, and in 10 years, that's $2,400. Okay, it is kind of important that you break down the cost there, and the reason for that is A, they're going to put it on their survey, okay, and B, because if they've said $20 a month on fragrances, they've already spent almost the cost of the rainbow just to make their house smell nice, and that's not even including everything else that you're going to do for them. Okay. Now, if you could have as many of these as you wanted for free, how many would be beneficial for your home? I usually then will recommend, is it 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, bathrooms, whatever. You want them to stay somewhere between 3 and 5 is kind of the average, okay? All right, so have you ever gone to an awesome movie or a great restaurant? You have, right? Okay. Did you ever tell anyone about it? Yeah, you probably did, right? All right, so here's how we're a little bit different. Did they send you a gift card in the mail and we're like, hey, thanks for checking us out, right? They probably did not. All right, but that's how we at Synergy are a little bit different. We're one step ahead of everybody else because every time you send us somebody, we are giving you credit towards getting free stuff. Okay? All right, so at this point, we're going to stop. We are going to give them the referral sheet. Okay, so I want you to write down as many referrals as you can absolutely think of, people that own their own home. And while you're writing these down, I'm going to actually go to my vehicle and get the larger product. Okay, so I'm going to give you both a little sheet, and you can have a little contest to see who can fill it up faster. Okay, and then I'm going to literally hand both of these to the customers, and then I am going to get up and walk outside to grab my machine.